All right, everybody. Monday, September 19th. It is 8:13 p.m. Burning the midnight oil a little bit. Pat's busy. Pat's interviewing Shane Graham right now, getting ready for this West Virginia game. But this is Billy Ray Mitchell. I'm here in Richmond, Virginia. I am joined by two Bryces. We'll start with the Bryce in Charlotte. Bryce Chalkley, how you doing?
I'm great, Billy. You're starting with the less important Bryce here, but yeah, I'm doing great. I'm here in Charlotte, not too far from Pat. He's a little tied up, so unfortunately, y'all are stuck with me again. But yeah, really excited. Second rendition of the Sons of Saturday Athlete of the Week. We watched the film last week, trying to improve a little bit this week. So let's see how it goes. Really excited for our guest today.
Awesome. So as mentioned, we're joined by two Bryces. Our second Bryce Duke, rushed six times for 25 yards. He had a catch for 27 yards and a touchdown. He's a freshman from Leesburg, Virginia. He's got Kobe Bryant behind him, and he's got Muhammad Ali posters in his dorm room. Bryce Duke, how you doing, my friend?
What's going on, guys? I appreciate being on here.
I'm excited. So I got to ask you, so you're in the new dorm right now, the student-athlete dorm. Can you kind of tell me a little about it? I was in Harper Hall when I was at Tech. That facility looks amazing. Tell me a little bit about that facility you're living in now.
Yeah, man, it's super nice. All the athletes are here, most of the freshmen and stuff like that. But we all get kind of suites. Mm-hmm. So we get 4 people to a room, a common area, and all that stuff. So I get my own room.
See, I was about to say you don't have 4 people in a room. When I was in college, when I was in college, it was Chris Durkin on the top bunk, and it was me on the bottom bunk. We didn't have our own space. That's awesome.
Like 4 people to a suite.
Mm-hmm. And you guys get your own bathrooms. You guys share the 4 people. Yeah, we were sharing bathrooms with the whole floor. So working out well for you guys on the up and up.
Man, it's amazing.
First question for you. So 11 a.m. kick all week. I'm like, how many people are going to show up? Are we going to be half full? Are we going to have 30,000, 40,000? If we can get in the 50s, it's going to be great. I was wrong. 65,632 Hokies showed up for brunch in Lane Stadium. How impressed were you all with the attendance from Hokie Nation on Saturday?
Dude, we couldn't believe it. That was not something we were going to, expecting and all that. And seeing that turnout, that just shows, the Hokie fan base and all, just such great fans that we have.
Hokie Nation is the best. There's no doubt about that. Mm-hmm. Moving to your role, to y'all's team. Last week we talked to Taiwan Yard Dog Garbutt. He kind of let us in on that the defensive end players are yard dogs, and it's a title that's earned, not given. Does your team, does the running back room have anything like that? Or how does Coach Holtz motivate y'all week in and week out in his own unique way?
I got you. So we tried to do a nickname, but, unfortunately it didn't get approved. So right now, we're really just rocking with the backs. But, Coach Holt is always, motivating us and stuff like that and giving us little tips like something called DGA, dreams, goals, and aspirations when we carry that rock, So he's always, helping us get better and stuff like that every single day.
If you had to give a name to the running back room other than the backs, what would you give it?
Like running with attitude or something like that. We were thinking about something like Hot Wheels, because we all have kind of fast cars and stuff like that. Or like Road Runners, something like that, we were thinking about, but we don't really have a nickname right now.
Can you tell me a little bit about Stu Holt? He's a special teams coordinator. He's the assistant head coach. He's a running back coach. It's a lot of hats to wear. But not a ton of people know about him. Can you tell me a little bit about his coaching style, his personality? Give us a lowdown on Coach Holt.
Yeah, he came from a couple schools, App State and stuff like that. But he's a great coach. I love how he coaches. He's going to coach you hard. He's going to coach you, very specific on stuff like that. And I think that's what makes a great athlete. You got to coach him hard, and you got to have fun at the same time. And I think that's something he's got the perfect in between of doing both. That's what makes him a great coach. And he does the same with special teams too, not just the running backs. He's going to coach up special teams just as hard as the running backs, and all that stuff. That's what he's a great coach.
That's awesome. So let's get into the game a little bit. You know, the second half, we're starting to see you getting some more carries. I think you had a few carries. You're averaging a little over 4 yards a carry. And then we see this beautiful passing play that comes alive. I think it was the fourth quarter. Correct me if I'm wrong. Bryce Duke runs a beautiful wheel route. I'll kind of leave it there. I'll let you jump in. What was that play like? Did you think you were getting the ball? You know, talk to us about it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when I got signaled in that play, I knew, you know, they were looking at me for the shot. And once I kind of got lined up and saw what was happening, I saw that the defense was playing man, which means I'm manned up with the linebacker. You know, I should win every time. And, you know, I ran out, released out. I saw that I was even with the linebacker. And, you know, something that we always say is if you're even, you're leaving, you know, and that's what happened. You know, the rest is history with that.
So being a freshman on this football team, who are some of the leaders and the mentors on this team, not just in the running back room, but overall, who are some of the people that have really helped you transition into college ball here?
You know, there's a lot of people. And I could point out a couple, you know, Dax Hollyfield, you know, he's kind of like my locker buddy. You know, we're next to each other and stuff like that. CJ McCray, you know, that's someone I've always talked to. You know, also along with, you know, Holston, Malachi, Chance, all the running backs, you know, they've taken me in and stuff like that because they were my host also on an official visit. So I got close with them before I even got here. You know, let me think of a couple more. Another big one is, you know, Keyshawn King. He's someone, you know, who's really a brother to me and has been taking me in, coaching me right. And, you know, he's someone I can look up to and try to be like every single day.
That's awesome. So to look ahead, we got another big football game this Thursday. It's a short week. How has preparation gone for the West Virginia game this week? And what are the biggest tweaks to your schedule or the offensive game plan, or what's the focus?
Gotcha. I mean, you know, it's such a quick turnaround. You know, we had a game on Saturday and now we're playing on Thursday. So, you know, there's going to be stuff that's a little bit different, but, you know, we're not really changing too much with this week. You know, we're going to try to do what we do, you know, practice how we always practice and just, you know, play our best when we get out there.
This is a massive rivalry game. The last time that we played West Virginia was, what year were you born, Bryce?
03.
03? Okay, yeah. So we played West Virginia for the last time at home when you were 1 in 2004. That's the last time that Virginia Tech played West Virginia at home. How much attention has gone into – I know Coach Pry does a great job of talking about the history, talking about how important things are, and talking about all the amazing things going on at the school. How much attention has been spent on the history of this game, the history of this rivalry, and kind of setting the table for ultimately? I understand that you practice as hard and you're handling every game like the next game, but how much attention has gone into the history of this rivalry?
You know, it's pretty cool that you asked because actually after practice, Coach Pry had J.C. Price come up, you know, and he actually did give us, you know, a whole backstory of the rivalry of us and West Virginia. You know, it's a trophy game and how much this means. And he talked about, you know, all the way when we started playing them. Hey, no, I can't come in. I'm in a podcast, bro. All right. Sorry, he's got to use my scooter.
Hold on, we'll come back to that question. You have one of those those electric scooters?
Yeah, I got one of them electric
scooters. You're being careful though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, got to. You know, it's
all
nice.
Right. So Coach Wright comes up after practice, and he's talking about the history of the rivalry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, he was just talking about the history of the rivalry, giving kind of details about how early it started and, you know, just how our fan bases don't like each other. And, you know, it got so serious we stopped playing. And, you know, he just gave a lot of cool details that I didn't know. And it's cool that I know now. So that was a cool question that you just asked.
Moving right along, we're going into rapid fire now. Bryce, why don't you go ahead and kick it off with rapid fire for us?
What you mean, like what?
Oh, my fault.
Yeah,
Bryce Chocolate, why don't you go ahead and kick it off?
I was like, what do you mean?
The lesser Bryce.
Yeah.
So this is one of our favorite questions, and we usually speak for the whole team, but we're going to try to zero it in here. Who is the funniest guy in the running back room or the road runners room?
Easy. Keyshawn King. That's my boy. He funny. Always doing funny stuff. He be talking funny. Florida man, this is something about him. Funny guy.
And who's the funniest on the team?
Funniest on the team? Connor Blumwick, he's a funny guy. He's always got something up his sleeve, with how he dresses or his hair.
He seems like a dude.
Yeah, I love him. So he's definitely one of the funniest guys for me on the team.
And a great football player.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
When you're analyzing your game, what guys are you modeling your play after, whether it be at the college level or the pro level or even on your team? Who do you think Bryce Duke runs like or you aspire to run like?
Growing up, I loved watching DeAndre Swift, Jonathan Taylor, running backs kind of like that. Also, Saquon Barkley, all those guys. But I feel like, my running style translates a lot to Jonathan Taylor, downhill, makes people miss, keeps them shoulders north and south.
What about what's Bryce Duke's favorite place to eat on campus, and what are you getting?
On campus, I go to West End, and I'm rocking with just chicken and rice every day. Simple, easy. But off campus, Olive Garden every day.
Olive Garden.
Give me an NLI deal. I've tried. Like, Olive Garden is my go-to. Free breadsticks, the salad. Can't top
big carb guy.
Yeah, Olive Garden. Yeah.
Can you give me what about somewhere like a local spot? You can get Olive Garden anywhere. What about a Blacksburg spot? I don't know if you're going to Sakura. I don't know.
Yeah. Sakura is super cool. Benny's is awesome.
Benny's is awesome. We gotta get you a slice of pizza from New York.
I mean, I'll never forget my first time getting Benny's. I was like, all right, let me get a slice of pizza. That thing came out. It was like this big. I was what in the world? I've never seen a pizza slice that big.
My parents, real quick story on that. My parents, first time they ever got Benny's, they didn't realize it was big slices. So they ordered a pizza. That's normal, right? You ordered a pizza. Yeah. It couldn't fit in the car.
No, it's ridiculous.
What about who's your favorite song or artist? What are you listening to nowadays?
Ooh. Look, I like Baby. I always love Baby, Good music with him. Lil TJ, I like his new song. But I think guys like that I always kind of like stick around.
I'm nodding along. I'm sure they're great. I haven't heard of them. I got to ask you though. In the background, I see your shoe box. I'm curious.
Yeah,
what are some of the
shoe guy.
Yeah, can you walk us through some of your favorite kicks real quick?
Yeah. That collection looks high.
I mean, that's not even my cool collection. This is a simple pair like these, the UNCs. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, did they give you those on your visit to North Carolina, or
you can go wrong wearing them?
You can't go wrong.
I always love. Also, I'm gonna go on. I had to get my tech version, the orange pair.
Okay.
These ones I'd definitely be wearing a lot. Let me see. Off-whites. Can't go wrong. Simple, easy. And then
what do we have in this dorm room?
We got a bunch of shoes. Let's see. My pink Prestos. These are iconic. Not a lot of people have these. I think it's the colorway.
I got a blue pair of Prestos.
Yeah. Let me see. These ones are definitely a cool one. They're kind of simple. Get the job done.
Yeah.
Is there a shoe on your collection that you want that you don't have yet?
That I want that I don't have yet? Probably the off-white dunks, the gray. Like there's like 50 different colorways. Mm-hmm. I really like those. I don't have a pair yet, but I'm gonna leave. This is my most iconic pair. My Crocs. I got
for the people who might not see this video.
What are those? Those are purple Crocs.
What did we just say?
Yeah, purple Crocs. I got some cool gibbets on there. Cookie Monster, Big Bird.
And those every day. That's like the camp day 15.
Yeah. Simple, easy. a little bit stylish. You know, that's my favorite pair. Every day, I was wearing those guys.
Last question I have for you, and then we'll let you go.
Now you've made me.
Go ahead, Bryce.
I was just gonna say. Now you got me really excited for the last question. I don't know what's gonna come out.
Go with this. Yeah. So do you have some sort of ritual? We've talked to guys who a pregame ritual. So Dax Hollifield was talking about taking a cold shower, and he wears the same pink underwear for every football game. You know, do you have any type of pregame ritual or something that you do every time before game day?
You know, high school, I had a pregame ritual of, you know, always wearing this black zip up, black pants, and those Crocs that I just showed you. You know, I haven't really figured out a ritual yet for college because, you know, we have jumpsuits, we're wearing different stuff. You know, one thing with me, I always kind of wear a little nose thing, and it says I am who I am, which you know, is something I go on and live by, you know. And also, I guess a funny thing is that I always try to put my left sock on first. Put my left sock on before my right.
Okay.
But other than that, man, I don't really have a ritual yet. You know, I'm going to get one.
Okay.
But not yet, you know, maybe other than the left sock and wearing my nose thing.
So the Crocs aren't making it to game day yet.
They aren't, you know, because we have shoes that we're supposed to wear, so they haven't made it yet.
Maybe you got to tie them to your backpack or something. Yeah, you got to find a way to get those features.
Did the coaches know you ran for over 200 yards a game in high school with the Crocs, with the Cookie Monster Crocs?
Not a lot of people knew about them, man. Those are my little iconic thing. I kept those Crocs on me.
Maybe Cookie Monsters or the Cookie Monsters could be the running back room name. I don't know.
I'm
not trying to trademark it, but I kind of like it.
No, next NIL deal, Bryce Duke, we're gonna get some Cookie Monster Nikes.
Dude, let's do it.
Awesome. Well, Bryce, really appreciate your time. Both Bryces, really appreciate both of your time. Bryce, this is to wrap it up. We give you the opportunity to do your Sharky shout outs. So where can people find you on social media? Who would you like to shout out? Go ahead and take us out of the pod.
Got you. You know, you can find me on Instagram at Bryce Duke. And, you know, shout out to my family and all the coaches who got me to where I am right now. So that's about it.
There it is. Bryce Duke. Good luck on Thursday. Good luck the rest of the season, and we're looking forward to it. Thanks for jumping on.
Awesome. Thank you.